Welcome to the Explosive Strength Podcast with Jerry Pinion. Today's episode, we're going to go over some training questions. I get all kind of questions on training, how to program, and just general programming questions from the people that see the stuff that I do. So anyway, sorry for these people not answering them. I got some of these emails through the summertime. Summertime, I'm extremely busy. I'm there pretty much all day long with a little window in the daytime to maybe run some errands and get some stuff done that I need to get done personally. And again, get back home at night. So summer hours are over, opens a lot more of my day up. So now I can get more of these questions. I've got quite a few of them. And so I just picked out some of the ones that I thought were good that would cover hopefully everybody's questions. So I've also responded to some people through email. And if you're listening to this, check your spam. I try to reply, and if I don't reply, that means I'm probably going to save that question for a podcast in the future. But apologies to all these people that sent me emails and have not heard back from me, but some people I did respond to, and I answered their question, and maybe have left a question for them, asked for their phone number, so I give them a call and talk more detail about it over the phone, and not heard back. So just the other day, I had someone sign up at the gym, and they said they never heard back from me. And I said, did you check your spam? No. Well, check the spam and it's there. So some reason my email sucks. So hopefully can get that figured out sometime in the future. But anyway, so let's go over these programming questions. Hey Jared, I'm a big fan of your work. I've listened to your podcast probably 2 times at this point. I appreciate you being straightforward and straight to the point. One thing I'm curious about is you don't touch too much on the accessory programming that you do. Box squat, dumbbell jumps, bench. I'm utilizing all of it. You've talked endlessly about. I purchased your book, and I've had one kid at 40. I've had 4 over 37, 15 over 35, and I've started only using this method since November of 2022, and it's ridiculous. Yeah, thanks, Zach. I get a lot of people still commenting about the jump book. If you bought the jump book, you have questions about stuff. It does not have our strength program in it. I'm going to do a YouTube video because I still see some people with their legs flowing forward and stuff. You want to be as straight up as possible. So I've got some kids that can do that, and so I'm going to try to create a YouTube video for people to where they can see actually how to dumbbell jump, what the technique looks like, and try to show some bads and good about it. But anyway, again, with the jump book, it's all programmed how we jump, how we wave our jumps. And if you're having problems getting results, send me an email, call me, whatever. But anyway, let's get back to Zach's question. I don't talk too much about the accessories. In terms of 6 days a week, for your most dedicated, they box squat 3 days a week and follow the dumbbell jump protocol. And they will bench 3 days a week. Yes. So we squat, then we jump 3 days a week. So right now our squat days are Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. During the summer, our squat days are Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday. The biggest thing about school hours, and when I'm starting back to school, I'm not there on Fridays. I'm there on the weekend for Sundays because kids have football. And I've got quite a few kids this year that are actually coming through football season. We're trying to drive their squat up through football season. So I've had some coaches call and ask questions about programming during season. I don't really change it up a whole lot. I talk to the kids a little bit more and I listen a little bit more, but out of season, I don't really listen. This is what we got to do, and you got to figure out how to get this shit done. In season's a little different because practice load can be heavy. They could have ran the shit out of the kids. Practice, there's no telling what's going on at the practice. So I try to listen and try to talk to the kid, come up with the game plan, and this is what we're gonna do. Doing something's better than doing nothing. So we just kind of get it, attack it, and move forward. So, all right, you box squat 3 days a week and waving your dumbbells as mentioned in the book. What are we doing after that? How much longer is the workout? We'll squat. Sometimes it takes my kids 40 minutes just to warm up and do their squats, sometimes 40 to 50 minutes, depending on if the kid's squatting 455 for sets of 3. Depending on how strong the kid is, depends on how long the warm-up is. So it may take them 30 minutes to warm up. We're not bam, bam, in and out. I don't treat the gym as a facility to where I try to push these kids in and out. I want them to get better. I need them to take the appropriate rest. the limiting factor about a lot of the high schools around me is they don't have time. One school system has got about 40 minutes, maybe 45 at the max, and the other school system only has 30 minutes with the kids at max. But the limiting factor with the schools, they're going in, they're getting some work done, but for great strength, you need to rest great time. And I was trying to talk to someone the other day, it's kind of like, the more, like if you're going to push your squat, you need to rest longer. Our bench, sometimes I even have kids benching with a 4.5 minutes, sometimes 5-minute rest break, depending on how strong what their strength levels are. And we talk and try to explain and figure out where their sweet spot is for their rest period. Like if they rest too long, it's bad. If they don't rest long enough, it's bad too. So all these kids are different. So I'm trying to help them all, and I don't push them in and out. So after we squat, we dumbbell jump, we always do that. After that, it changes. I may have them for elasticity work. They may go do 5 trips over 5 hurdles. So they jump over first, they walk back, then they jump over 1, 2, they walk back, then they go 1, 2, 3, walk back, 1, 2, 3, 4, walk back, 1, 2, 3, 5. Now we've made it all the way through 5. Then after we make it through 5, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for our hurdle jumps if we're working on some type of elasticity work. I've even added box jumps. I've not done box jumps in years, but I was really surprised that the kids that I had try to jump on a 36-inch box. Even when I was in high school, I got on a 36-inch box 24 times in 30 seconds. I've had a kid at the gym get on a 36-inch box 32 times in 30 seconds. I think that's the record. But I was really surprised at how when they jumped on the box jumps were a lot different than the hurdle jumps. They were boom, boom, able to get over it. Hurdle jumps were more rhythmic. And with the boxes, as they jumped and landed back down off that 36-inch box, they were having a pretty hard time reversing that energy and getting back up on the box. I said, I just took this for granted because I've just been dumbbell jumping and doing that for years, and I was really surprised at how if you want to develop quick feet, you got to learn how to absorb force and give it back. And so with the kids not doing that well on the box jump, and I was trying to figure out the second half of the 40s why I started throwing it. Do these kids need more elastic work to get that second half of that 40 to move down? With the dumbbell jumps and the squats, we can increase our acceleration rate far greater than most other people out there. But if you're playing football, if you're a linebacker, defensive end, defensive lineman, offensive lineman, running back, you need that short distance sprint. And a lot of research and stuff out there is based off of people's track. Track is a lot more elastic than football, or a lot more elastic than baseball or softball or soccer or whatever. If you need a quick burst in a short distance, very quick, you have to have high relative strength. So we may squat, dumbbell jump, then maybe work on some type of elastic component like the box jumps, the hurdle jumps, 20-yard sprints, maybe sometimes. Sprinkle that in. So that third thing right there will sometimes be some type of elasticity work. Then after that, we will do something for our hamstrings, maybe some. I had them do this past summer. We did eccentric Nordics, followed by GHR. So we did a set of 3 to 4 eccentric Nordics at about a 3 or 4 second lowering tempo. Then we went immediately from there to the GHR and banged out 8 reps. We did that for 3 rounds. Or sometimes we would just do the GHR, superset that with straight leg deadlifts to work the hamstrings. That way we have the hamstring strengthening at the knee action, and we have the hamstring strengthening at the hip with some type of lengthening work for the hamstring muscle group. I don't have those stickers, so all this is just going off of my brain. So we're gonna go squat, jump, some type of elastic work, whether it be box jumps, off and on the box, quick ground reaction time, not just how high we're jumping on the box, jump, land, jump, land, jump, land, and try to work on that ground contact time. Same thing with hurdle jumps. We'll do that. Then we'll move on something to the hamstrings, like